Well, another crazy game here at Doug Kingsmore. Come from behind fashion. Extra inning ball game. Can't say enough about our bullpen. I know, obviously our first couple guys got hit a little bit. But if you look at what Ryan Miller, Ron Huggins, Carson Spires, and Matt Clark did out of the pen, 6 innings, only gave up 1 run after a tough first couple of innings. So got to give those 4 guys a lot of credit for keeping us in the ball game and giving our offense a chance. Kyle Wilkie had a huge day for us today. Had a big 2-out hit into 6th inning to cut it to 8-6, I believe at the time, if I'm not mistaken. And obviously had a huge walk-off hit tonight. Grayson Bird, a beautiful slash and run play. Got to give Coach Starbuck a lot of credit there, and Coach Davidson. They work on those plays with our guys a lot, and perfectly executed there, following Wharton's leadoff walk in the 9th. And Patrick Cromwell, with 1 out there in the 9th inning, we're down by a run. He tied the ball game up, hit 1 out of sight. So just got to give our offense a lot of credit. And our bullpen, those last 4 guys, Ryan Miller, oftentimes is the unsung hero of our pitching staff. He comes in and puts fires out and keeps us in the ball game. So it wasn't our best game, defensively. We had some miscues, but we need to be in these kind of games. And we told our guys, even when we were down by a few runs, that this is what it's like here. It's going to happen. So you better get used to it. Better get used to being behind here and there and finding a way to fight your way out of it. And our guys just seem to believe, even when we're down by runs, that we're going to find a way to get it done. So I got to give my team a lot of credit tonight for finding a way to get it done.
What is it about the Winthrop team? It's the 4th straight one-run game with them, 2nd in a row, extra innings.
I don't know. I really don't. I have a lot of respect for Tom Reginos. I've known him for a long time. It feels like every time they play us that they have great offensive nights. They swing the bats very aggressively. They do a good job of fighting pitches off and hitting with 2 strikes. They're just very well coached, and their guys compete, and that's a testament to Tom and his coaching staff. But they give us fits, and, I think it is. I think we've had like 3 or 4 walk-off wins against them, which, just goes to show you. And a lot of those games, they played better than we did. But we just found a way to win. But, they definitely gave us a competitive game tonight, that's for sure.
Coach, how would you describe the team's confidence level as you get set to head into this weekend with a huge series coming up?
Well, we're very confident. Our guys are very confident. You can just tell that by the demeanor in the dugout during the game. Even when we're down, our guys are cool and collected and smiling and laughing, and they're just a loose group. Our guys are a very loose, kind of even keel group. There's not a lot of fire, in the dugout. It's a pretty professional, kind of tactical group, I would say. But I like their demeanor. They're consistent. That's what I like about them is they're consistent. They're even keel all the time.
What's been the key to having success against South Carolina these past couple of years? What do you have to do to continue that?
Well, when you play in a rivalry weekend against a great South Carolina club, we know that energy and emotions are going to be very high. So I think the first key is we got to find a way to relax, be loose, and just play baseball. And just understand that, it's baseball. Not try to do too much, not try to be more than who you are on the mound or at the plate or on defense. That's a big key. I think if we can just be loose and relax and just play baseball, just do what we do, then we're going to give ourselves a chance against anybody. But a lot of times in series like the South Carolina series, or anytime you're playing a really good club in front of huge crowds, it's going to boil down to who out executes who. And that's the bottom line. We got to catch and throw the baseball. We got to get quality starts. Our bullpen's got to be good, and we got to find a way to continue to put together good at bats. So there's no real secret recipe for success, so to speak. It's just about out executing your opponent and just playing loose and free and easy. If we can do that, then then we'll be in good shape.
With your history, Monte, what does this rivalry mean to you? And every time you play it, where does this series rank for you?
Well, it's special. It's one of those things for me personally. I grew up in the state of South Carolina, so. I'm the head coach at Clemson. Everybody knows I've been an assistant at USC, so I've been on both sides of it. So It's definitely a special series to me because it means so much to the people of South Carolina. We are the, and I've said it before, we're the Yankees and the Red Sox for the people of South Carolina. There's no pro sports in South Carolina. We are the pro sports. So people eat, drink, and sleep Clemson and South Carolina baseball, football, basketball, every sport they play. So it means a lot to the people of South Carolina. I'm from South Carolina, so it's great to be a part of it, that's for sure. You got to pinch yourself as a coach and as a player to say, I get a chance to play and coach in the greatest rivalry in all of college baseball.
Any particular memories that stand out?
Well, I've got a lot of great memories, and last year was a lot of fun. Year before that was a lot of fun. They're always fun. Again, I think it's just the energy of the crowd, the intensity of the game. It doesn't get any better. So, for me, it's just about staying in the moment and enjoying every bit of it.
Is it going to be weird, sort of, that there's, even though Ray did select the new coach, but he's not from that tree and all that? It's a different guy sitting over there finally for the first time in a while?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know Coach Kingston very well, but we've had a chance to talk on a number of occasions. He's very professional. He's done an amazing job wherever he's been. He had a lot of success at South Florida and at Illinois State. He did a great job as an assistant coach, so he's very well respected. I know that his teams are very well coached, and they're going to recruit at a high level. So, to me, we have a tremendous amount of respect for Coach Kingston, his staff, and their team. We know they're going to be well coached and ready to play, so we got to play our best baseball if we're going to give ourselves a chance to win the series.
I don't know how much you've been able to scout them yet, but have you seen any differences with him at the helm?
No, I haven't quite yet. And again, I haven't had a lot of time just because we've been focused on Dallas Baptist last weekend and Winthrop tonight to scout them. I know my assistants have been watching some video already, and I will obviously spend a lot of time over the next few days watching some video on them just to learn their personnel. But, I know that they're very offensive. They're very aggressive on offense. They attack pitches up in the strike zone. They've got some veteran position players back. We all know that Hill in game one is as good as anybody, and if he gets it rolling, he can be very tough on any lineup. Morris, has a plus fastball. They say it's in the upper 90s. So anytime you're facing a guy with that kind of fastball, that's going to be tough. But we're not looking ahead too much. We're just going to worry about Hill right now. So we'll do everything we can to scout him, scout their lineup. But we know they're very aggressive on pitches up in the strike zone. They hit for some power, and Hill's tough to deal with. We got to have a very disciplined approach against him.
You anticipate going with your same starting rotation?
Yes, we'll go with the same rotation that we've been going with Hennessy and Crawford and Higginbotham.
Does it feel any different this year when they're maybe don't have the preseason expectations and they're outside everybody's top 25 and everything?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Regardless of where South Carolina or anybody is ranked, for that matter. To be honest, I don't spend a whole lot of time worrying about where somebody's ranked when we play them. Again, it's more to me about trying to get our team ready to play them and looking at their personnel and trying to find a way to match up with them, with our pitchers and with our lineup. So we know they're going to be ready to play. We're going to be ready to play. It's going to be a great weekend for the fans and for the teams. It's going to be as competitive as it gets in college baseball, and we're looking forward to it.